Take questions for Bruce. I'll start with two. Chris Chapman.
Hey Bruce, Chris Chapman, Fox Sports Las Vegas. First off, hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
I did.
And oh, it was great. Yeah, thank you. So a lot of times we hear after a long road trip on the East Coast, sometimes it's difficult to find that game, but you guys had it right from the jump tonight, right from the get-go. So why do you think that was, and why was the result so positive tonight?
I don't know if stopping in Colorado helps. Sort of your body get reacclimated to closer to your time zone. Could be. We've been away from home for a long time, so I think guys are excited to get back playing. I don't have a great answer for you because you're right. Usually when you come back, your first game's a little scruffy. I thought ours would be, especially you're away and, you know, guys have families and haven't seen their kids and their wives need a break, and you know what I mean, like they lose, it's just human nature, everybody goes through it, you lose your focus goes to your family immediately, as it should, so it takes a while for your hockey brain to catch up, and that's why I think the first game's always the toughest. And all of a sudden you're out in the middle of the game and you got to sort of get back into it. So, but our guys did a great job with it, obviously enjoyed their day yesterday, but we're ready to go tonight. We had a short morning, maybe that helped to sort of get re-energized. I don't know, but I liked our energy. I thought we played really well for coming off the road, which, as I said, I usually sometimes you not expect the worst, but you just know there's going to be a bit of a hurdle there. But our guys obviously, you know, balance their taking care of business at home, taking care of business at the rink. Sorry, I'm losing my voice right now, so I sound like a 12-year-old.
I feel like we could ask you about Brett Howden every night, but career high in goals for him. But it seems like there's so much more to his game than just the goals he's scoring. You know, the first goal, he makes a really good defensive play, blows by a defender, makes a great move to put the puck in the net. Just what is it about his game that has just, I guess, he's hit the jackpot, so to speak?
Well, the first goal was good. I think he was the freshest guy on the ice. I think he just came out of the box, so that might have helped him in that situation. But he does have great straightaway speed. Used it there, got inside. We've seen that overtime goal, right, similar from the opposite wing where he got inside. The second goal is just going to the net. Holtz does a good job. Carly takes the puck through the neutral zone. I think Howie knows his role on that line, that Carly's going to do a lot of the legwork between the Blues in terms of carrying pucks in. So get open, get available. Good on Holtzy to go to the net to open up some ice, and a lot of times that's how we go to the net. Turns out they both went, but someone has to occupy the D first. So good on Carly to get it to the net. Doesn't always have to be a pretty tic-tac-toe. In that case, it ends up being a real nice goal. So he scores his goals that way. Uses speed and his size, get inside, hope puck finds you, and that's how it's happened a lot this year.
Danny.
Hey Bruce, Danny Webster, Las Vegas Review-Journal. Two questions. First, did you do a lot of yelling tonight, or did any of the assistants help?
None.
No.
Zero yelling. I can't.
Right.
Listen, no, they wouldn't be able to hear me from 5 feet away. So.
Were the assistants helping out in that aspect?
They're usually quiet anyway. So, yeah, not even at the officials. Couldn't even yell about the last penalty call because they wouldn't hear me from. So. We've gotten a lot of penalties late in the game. Philly overtime, Colorado overtime, one late today. So they've all been marginal, I think. But anyway, they're penalties, but there's just not a real penalty.
Right. You mentioned Brett's second goal, just the pass that Will made there. You talked about how important the center depth is for this group, and Jack made a good pass on Ivan's goal to give the lead late. Just when those two in particular are clicking at both ends, just the impact that brings to your group.
Well, we're hard to match up against. Nick Waugh's line was going, not as much tonight, but they're a heavier type of line. So anyway, I think there's no rest for the deep pairs. Let's put it that way. Everyone has 63 deep pairs, and they're all going to be challenged. And if they're not up to it, then they'll get exposed. So that's the beauty of when they're those three lines are going. It's the way it's been around here for a while. We've used different people. Obviously, listen, Jack is having a heck of a season offensively. He's bringing it every night, but some of the other nights, as long as someone else is, it's not just one line, then we're going to be fine. If our D gets involved, which they were up the ice tonight doing a good job supporting the rush. Didn't need a power play goal tonight. Now we're not as good on the PP for whatever reason. It's not going in like early in the year, but we didn't need it, so that's a good side too. That, and it'll come around. I've always seen it's cyclical. Right now, we're not getting the big goal. We didn't Philly got one, but so we need the other lines to get going. Carly looked great. I think he was tired in Colorado for obvious reasons, right? He flew early in the morning. They got a newborn, so probably didn't get a lot of sleep, and he looked a little more energized. So.
Bruce, Willie Ramirez for the Hockey News. You mentioned the return from the trip. We can talk about the trip for a second. Jack mentioned before the trip that he was actually looking forward to sort of an elongated trip so the guys could bond, play some tough teams, build up some adversity, and get into a rhythm on the road. What did you see maybe from the guys clicking that they brought back and put on the ice tonight?
Well, we brought back 7 points, right? So that's the first thing, is you want to go on the road and bond, but you want to take care of business, right? It's always easier to laugh and have fun and enjoy the plane ride with some noise if you've played well and won. So that's the first thing. I think, we used everybody. Different people contributed, so that's always exciting. Cal Burke gets his first ever NHL goal. That's always exciting for the guys. A great young man. And so they were happy for him. So different things happen on the road in order for that to happen. I think we have a lot of Canadians in our team too. So going through that part of Canada, I'm sure some of them saw family and whatnot. So yeah, that was a good trip. In that regard, and I just think they brought back a sense of purpose too. We talked about that earlier. Like you're not sure in that first game, so taking care of business, right? And that's what we've always been about. I've tried to preach that. It's take care of business. When you're not here, have fun together. Let's practice well. Take care of business on the ice. We're doing a lot of that lately.
Paul.
Hi, Bruce. Paul De Los Santos, NHL.com. You mentioned the penalty kills late in games. Just like how satisfied are you with getting those kills in critical moments like that?
Well, it's an area of focus this year. We want to be better in special teams. So the numbers aren't where we want them right now. They were, a week ago, and then we gave up a couple of goals. I think it was Ottawa on a back post play. We didn't give up any. That was the only shot. It was at Philly too. Anyway, we gave up some goals on not a lot of action. So we've got to take care of those and not give them easy chances. But I think it's trending well. I think our guys are being aggressive at the right time. Still staying within their structure. So you have to. Winnipeg's I think they're number 1, aren't they? So, that's a big challenge. And good on us. You need saves, right? That's the first thing. But if it's one save and a clear, we can all live with that. And the goalie can get rest. So, I'm pleased with the PK, and I want to get more people involved that maybe aren't playing power play minutes. So we're working on that too, and build some forwards in like Colasar's a little bit new to him. Schwinn's done a nice job for us. Pearson. Besides the usual guys, so that's the next part of it, is get more people involved.
Last one, Al.
Hey Bruce, I have a goal scoring question for you. Based on your coaching experience, what happens with some players like a Pavel or a Howden, where they, these guys with good skill sets, and they just seem to go to the next level in terms of their goal scoring ability, and also on the power play. What would you say is kind of the key for the uptick in scoring on the power play this season?
Sorry, what was the last part?
What would you identify as the key reasons for the uptick in the power play this season?
Power play, I think the guys are in their spots where they excel the most. There's no one out of position that wants to contribute and then maybe force a play, right? The Olsen, Dorify have their shooters, their left sticks. Jack always likes that. Everybody likes a one-timer over there. And Hurdle's great in front of the net, so we use him bumper low. Stoney's always been one of the elite players in the goal line. Last year he moved around different spots out of necessity, so when he's in, Nick Watt plays there in the second unit. So we've got a lot of guys in the right place, so I think that's helped. It goes through Jack. He's always liked the puck to go through him on that side of the ice. When Marshy was here, he sometimes go to the other, so and he's not as comfortable. So it's the comfort level. And then puck recovery's been very good this year. So those are the two biggest things. As for Howie and Pav, we knew Pav had it in him. He just needed more opportunity, and that's okay. You have to work your way up, right? That's part of being a young guy playing behind established guys. But good on him, and he's gotten the opportunity now to take advantage of it, because not everybody does. So he's earned it. So we'll keep using him in those top roles, and hopefully he keeps rewarding us and keeps putting it in the net, because he's stronger on pucks. I don't know if you remember the 2-on-1 in the third we battled in the neutral zone. He won a stick puck battle there to separate and used his feet. Like that's a step of a younger guy becoming more of a man and more comfortable. Win the puck battle first of all, now use your feet to separate. That's a challenge in this league. It's why some guys struggle to first play, and he's done a good job with that. So that's a fitness thing for him too. And as for Howie, he has the size and strength. It's a little bit of comfort on one line. We use Howie all over the place here a little bit over the years, and he's done a good job. And I think maybe now playing predominantly with Carl, he's building chemistry. And so I think for him, forget he scored in junior, so it's not like it's all new to him. It just took him a while maybe to get his confidence back or understand that that's going to be part of his role. And I think that's probably what's going on with Howie.
Thank you, Bruce.